Mr. Roy A. Cove. Make him welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now, from Asheville, North Carolina, the Statesman Quartet. Give him a good hand. That's a statesman. All right, I'm sorry.
We're ready to do it.
I apologize to the statesman.
The king. Here we go. Make him well. Oh, we got to do it all again. Oh, one more time. Boy, if you say Blackwood Brothers this time, I'm killing you, Roy. I can tell you that. How about a great big hand for Roy A. Cove? Make him welcome.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to be back on the Grand Ole Opry stage once again with some wonderful folks from our great city of Asheville, North Carolina, the Kingsmen. Make them welcome, will you?
Don't try, make that promise, then don't break it, then you'll meet me by and by. Keep your lamps all trimmed and burning with no shadow of a doubt. While the bridegroom is returning, don't let your lamp go out. Meet me at the table at the breaking of the bread. Meet me over yonder where the millions will be fed. Come and join the celebration, heaven's wedding bells will ring. Meet me at the table of the King. Meet me at the table at the breaking of the bread. Meet me over yonder where the millions will be fed. Come and join the celebration, heaven's wedding bells will ring. Meet me at the table of the King. Meet me at the table of the Yeah, now there's a way that you can make it. Though old Satan says don't try. Make that promise, then don't break it. Then you'll meet me by and by. Keep your lamps all trimmed and burning with no shadow of a doubt. For the bridegroom's returning, don't let your lamp go out. Come on and meet me at the table at the breaking of the bread. Meet me over yonder where the millions will be fed. Come and join the celebration, heaven's wedding bells will ring. Meet me
join the celebration. Heaven's wedding bells will ring.
Meet me at the table of the King. Meet me at the table of the King. Yes! What a crowd. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure that everybody here goes to church and Sunday school and everything. And in every church, there's always somebody that thinks they're a little bit better than anybody else. They think that they sing in the choir better than anybody else. They think that they're the best Sunday school teacher that ever was. They think that just everything they do is just perfect. I sometimes wonder if they don't think they're going to be the only ones in heaven. Can you imagine heaven 1,500 miles square with one old person sitting up there saying, look how great I am. I want you to listen to a brand new song. It features Ray that says, ain't nobody saved but me. Listen.
If there's nobody saved but me, oh Lord, if there's nobody saved but me, what kind of heaven would God's heaven be if there's nobody saved but me?
When the Lord saved me from sin, put his mighty love within, everybody in the church looked good to me. They may have had some little faults, but that I couldn't see. I was a busy praising God for victory. But one day when Brother Ed passed me by and turned his head, I said he thinks he's too good to speak to me. And if he don't change his way, I just know he can't be saved. I don't think he ever had much anyway. And I know that Sister Key, when she gets up there to sing, she just putting on the show for folks to see. When they all begin to shout, I just cannot help but doubt that they're all a bunch of hypocrites but me.
Nobody saved but me, oh Lord, if there's nobody saved but me, what kind of heaven would God's heaven be if there's nobody saved but me?
Then I heard the other day that our pastor, Brother Ray, was in trouble with the law in Tennessee. I don't know this to be true, but I think that I am true, cause he got to where he is preaching right at me. So I quit the church and said that the members all were dead and no good in anybody could I see. I always found the flaw in everybody that I saw there, just all a bunch of hypocrites but me. Then I said, how can this be if there's no one saved but me? Someone must be very badly out of line. Then I began to look around. This is what I found, that the only foot to shoe it was mine.
If there's nobody saved but me, oh Lord, if there's nobody saved but me, what kind of heaven would God's heaven be if there's nobody saved but me?
So I got down on my knees and I said, Lord, help me please, won't you take me back and try me one more time? Won't you teach me how to live, how to love and to forgive, so that I can be a light that'll always shine? Well, the Lord, he heard my prayer and he came and touched me there and he gave me back a joy beyond compare. Now I'm happy every day and I'm a singing on my way. Everybody will be happy over there. Well, everybody will be happy over there, over there.
We'll be happy over there.
We will shout and sing his praises through the never-ending ages.
Everybody will be happy over there. Everybody will be happy over there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen to Ed as he sings a brand new song that we hope will be a blessing to you. So many times in our lives when we have problems, so many times when the storms of life rage round about, we tend to try to take care of the problem ourselves. But what we need to do is turn it over to the captain of the vessel. Turn it over to the captain of the old ship of Zion. Listen as Ed sings a song for you entitled, The Captain. Listen.
This life is like the ship on the ocean. Things go smooth when the sky is blue. But when the winds start to blow and the storm clouds gather, I won't worry, for the captain has been here before. When the storm clouds gather and the waves beat my vessel, and it seems that it's falling apart, I look up to heaven, and there stands the captain, and I won't worry, he's been here before. When the evening sun sets on the horizon, this old vessel, it's hardly afloat. It doesn't seem like we can make it. But when the morning breaks and I can hear the captain say, "Child, you're home now. You've never been here before." Well, when the storm clouds gather and the waves beat my vessel, it seems that it's falling apart. I look up to heaven, and there stands the captain. And he's not worried, he's been here before. He's not worried, 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 he's been Glad tonight to know the captain. Glad tonight that he lives within my heart. And that one day he came and changed me and made me new. I don't just know the man that's a navigator through life. I know the man that controls life. I know the man that can calm the waves. I know the man that can stretch forth his hands and say, "Peace be still." I'm glad tonight that he lives within my heart. And if you don't know him tonight, you're living beneath your privilege. You don't know what you're missing. When the evening sun sets on the horizon, and this old vessel that's battered and torn from the storms of life, she's hardly afloat. Oh, but if I can just hold on till when the morning breaks, oh, and I can hear the captain say, "Child, you're home now. You've never been here before." Well, when the storm clouds gather and the waves beat my vessel, I look up to heaven, and there stands the
captain.
He's not worried. He's been here before.
He's not worried.
He's not worried. Oh, he's not worried. He's not worried. He's not worried. He's been here
Yeah, Ed Crawford, good. Now, we're going to sing an old-fashioned singing convention song, one of those all-day singings and dinner on the ground songs. It looked like I went to all-day dinner and singing on the ground, the way I look. But I want you to listen. 166 in the red book. Anthony, now I don't want any of that fancy piano. I want you to play the piano like my wife plays it, all right? Here we go. Kick it off.
Pilgrims for Jesus, we are happy and free. Because we're bound for regions of perfect song. Glory serving Him truly gives us full victory. So brother, leave your sorrow and come along. Why should we be sad that children of God be sad? Let us live like grateful voices in glad jubilee. Singing, oh, be glad when things are not so bad. Leave your sorrows and come along with me. Nothing could cause us to turn back in the race. So we're bound for regions of perfect song. Jesus abundantly supplied us with grace. Brother, leave your sorrow and come along. Why should children of God be sad? Live our voices in jubilee. Keep singing and be glad. Things are not bad. Leave your sorrows and come with me. Why should we be sad? The children of God be sad. Oh, let us lift our grateful voices in glad jubilee. Oh, be glad, for things are not too bad. Leave your sorrow and come along and go with me. Why should children of God be sad? Lift our voices in jubilee. Oh, be glad, things are not bad. My brother, leave your sorrows and come with me.
Why should the children of God be sad? Lift our voices in happy jubilee. Oh, be joyful, brother, for things are not bad. My brother, leave your sorrow and come and go with me.
Why should children of God be sad? Oh, let us lift our grateful voices in glad jubilee. Oh, be glad, things are not bad. Leave your sorrow and come along with me. Leave your sorrow and come along with me. Nothing could cause us to turn back in the race. Cause we're bound for regions of perfect song. So with Jesus abundantly supplied us with grace. Brother, leave your sorrow and come along. Why should we sad when children of God be sad? Let us lift our grateful voices in glad jubilee. Singing, oh, be glad, things are not bad. Leave your sorrows and come along with me. Leave your sorrows and come along with me.
I want you to play. If you're going to do it, do it. I want you to play the Battle Hymn of the Republic, How Great Thou Art, and when we all get to heaven, and I'll fly away, and anything else you want to play, you got about 3 or 4 minutes. Do it. yonder in that truck, and we're just going to take a little, y'all do that duet. This won't be on the album. Yeah, the one y'all been practicing so hard on. They got to change that reel out there on the truck. If y'all ever get it changed, let me know. We'll do another song, all right? Hold on.
He does that every time.
Now, you're not supposed to give him some bench room. Anyway, his bench warmer's bigger than yours. And back it up so we can get to it. Get over there. crowd. Let me, at this time, introduce the Kingsmen to you. Stand up, son. Get out. Put your hands down. Put your feet together. This young man's been with the Kingsmen since he was 16 years old. And I tell you what, he's been voted gospel music's #1 musician for the past 6 years in a row. Anthony Berger. Playing all the instruments back here, a young man from Midfield, Alabama. He's been on one of those herb diets. He's lost about 50 pounds. We stop the bus and he jumps out and eats dandelions and clover and anything else. But I tell you, he's doing a great job. How about Gary Dillard? Gary Dillard, Midfield, Alabama's home. Our drummer, been with the Kingsmen since he was 13 years old. And I tell you, he like to drove me crazy of banging on them drums. But his father owns the Kingsmen. And for me to have a job, Sweetie Pie back there had to have a job. That's right. Where's that grandbaby? I want the folks to, your baby and Foxy's grandbaby, I want the folks to see it. Bring it out here. Bring it up here in the front so they can see it. Now, what are you, 22 now? That's right. All right. I tell you what, welcome Greg Fox. Greg Fox, make him welcome. We were singing down in Franklin, Louisiana, about 8 or 10 years ago, and every time I see a little baby like that, I think we were singing at a fair, and it was in the afternoon. It was hot and man alive, and I thought I'd give the boys a little rest from singing, and I had the band play some songs, and if the folks in the audience could recognize the song and give me the correct title, we'd give them an album. So it went along pretty good there, and then we did a song for the kids, The Joy to the World, all the boys and girls, and a beautiful little girl, about 6 or 7 years old, held her hand up, and she said, gave me the title of the song, and I said, come on up here on the stage, honey, and get your album. Oh, and she was so cute. She walked up there, and I made the mistake of holding the microphone down, and I said, give me a kiss, and I'll give you this album. She said, I wouldn't kiss that old sweaty face for 10 albums. And off she went. So I don't do that no more. Come here. Where's old man? Come here, Methuselah. Traveled with the Blackwood brothers in a covered wagon, the Statesman and the Studebaker. Tuned the first guitar for the Chuck Wagon gang. Oh, and I tell you what, he's doing, him and Ronald Reagan go to the same hairdresser. Look how black that is. How about it? Gospel music's bass singer this year, Ray Reese, Ray Dean Reese. Boy, I like that new song you sung a while ago. What about it? Big Ed Crawford, Buchanan, West Virginia's home for him. Come up here, Squeaky. You don't like me to call you Squeaky. Well, that's what you sound like. Now, this one right here comes from Oates, Missouri. He's been with the... We've been to Oates. It don't deserve no hand. I can tell you that right there. He's doing a great job. How about it for Gary Shepard? Gary Shepard. Don't get behind that mic, Steve. Can't see. Do you know that since this one has been with the Kingsmen, he has gained 50 pounds. Can you imagine what he looked like before then? Drink red soda pop and looked like a thermometer. Boy, he just straight up and down. Does a great job singing, loves the Lord, couldn't get along without him. Would you welcome Arthur Rice? Arthur Rice. My name's Jim Hamill. Make all the Kingsmen welcome. Listen as Arthur sings for you, I sing because.
I've been singing about my Lord for many years. I've sung when I've been happy. I've sung when I've had tears. And But the reason that I'm singing, I want the world to know. I sing because there is an empty grave. I sing because there is a power to save. I sing because His grace is real to me. I sing because I know I'm not alone. I sing because someday I'm going home where I'll sing through all eternity. Now I've sung to those walking through the fiery trial, and I've watched their saddened faces turn into happy smiles. Then I bowed my head and whispered, Lord, please do the same for me. And I'm proud that I can tell you that He's given victory. I sing because there is an empty grave. I sing because there is a power to save. I sing because His grace is real to me, real to me. I sing because I know I'm not alone. I sing because someday I'm going home where I'll sing through all eternity. Well, I sing because I know I'm not alone. I sing because someday I'm going home where I'll sing through all
Have you ever had a bad day, ever had a sad day, nothing is going just right? Then you give it all to Jesus, lay it down and leave it, soon you find an answer inside.
Stand up if you love Jesus. Stand up, identify. Stand up and tell us all about it. Stand up and testify.
Have you ever had a burden, trouble, pain and hurt, loaded down with too much to bear? You felt you couldn't make it, then you let Him take it, soon you find the load disappear.
Stand up if you love Jesus. Stand up and identify. Stand up, tell us all about it. Stand up and testify.
Well, I thought I was a he-man, thought I knew it all, man, thought I knew what to do. I thought I was a hero, but I wound up a zero. Jesus said you ain't through.
Stand up if you love Jesus. Stand up and be identified. Stand up, tell us all about it. Stand up and testify. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said stand up if you love Jesus. Stand up and be identified. Stand up, tell us all about it. Stand up and testify.
You got to testify.
Yeah! Yes, sir! You like that? I tell you what, give me a little music there, boys. I know what I want to do right now. This album that we're doing is going to be played all over. I want the folks that hear the album to know that the people in Nashville, Tennessee, and Opryland are glad to stand up for Jesus. Are you glad to be able to stand up for Jesus this afternoon? Amen. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have old Squeaky here sing his verse again. And then I'm going to point to you, and I want you folks to do the stand-ups. Let's let the people all over the world hear you. Come on, Squeaky.
Well, I thought I was a He-Man, thought I knew it all, man, thought I knew what to do. I thought I was a hero, but I wound up a zero. Jesus said you ain't through.
If you love Jesus and be identified, tell us all about it and testify. Let's do it one more time. Yeah. If you love Jesus and be identified, tell us all about it and testify. Have you enjoyed the Kingsmen? Have you enjoyed the Kingsmen? I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. Yeah. I tell you what, we had another song to do. Just want to know what y'all thought about it. Sit down. I want to introduce you to our boss, and I want him to sing a song for you. We've had a great time. I don't know when we've ever had a livelier and more people that work with us any better than you have this afternoon. But I don't think a Kingsman album would be complete if I didn't have Foxy sing a song. So many of us, especially when you start getting a little bit older. Not me. I don't mean that. But no, when you start getting older in years, it seems like the older that we get, the loved ones seem to pass away. Seems like we lose somebody almost every week, a loved one or a dear friend. This song is just for you if you have a burdened heart. This song is just for you if you've lost a dear loved one. I want you to listen to Foxy sing it. It talks about why God takes the loved ones. Very simple. Angels are hard to find.
Have you ever questioned God in time of trouble? When He takes that loved one home to be at rest, just remember when God looks for angels, He's always looking for the very best. And angels are hard to find. Just accept and say, Lord, not my will but thine. He was walking through His garden with a special flower in mind. And angels are hard to find. Have you ever walked the floor at night and wondered why He took that little one before its time? Just remember, God knows the best before it happens. And He knows angels are hard to find. And angels not my will but thine. He was walking through Earth's garden with a special flower in mind, and angels are hard to find. He was walking through Earth's garden with a special flower in mind, and angels are hard to
Yeah, stand up if you love